Once again, as the people in this country are struggling with everyday spending and the cost of living crisis, the Labour Party are too busy eating themselves. Yeah, in the world, this country, and these political parties are essentially circuses run by idiotic clowns. One of them is the Labour Party. We had Tony Blair in 1995 when he became leader and won as Prime Minister in 1997. He decided to reform and modernize the Labour Party. He called it New Labour and Blairism. Now, that agenda at the time seemed like, well, the Labour Party is becoming a modern political party. And everything's changed now, forever, permanently. It's now a very sensible political party. No, because it was just a plaster and it was not real. Just because you change a curtain on your window doesn't mean you've completely fixed your house. Now, decorations aside, we had Tony Blair removing the clause that by default allowed the Labour Party to push for nationalisation of everything that they saw. Because before that, anything they saw, they could just nationalise, including phones, including cars, including everything that we had. And then we had a bit of a ups and downs country and situation with Jeremy Corbyn. Keir Starmer has come out to also now say, it is flip-flopping, his current position is no nationalisation. And the Labour Party are falling apart. Anger from Labour activists as public ownership. This is, of course, is a Labour list talking about this. They call it public ownership to trick people. And they've done it since Karl Marx. And the thing is, a lot of people fell for his idiocy. Public ownership is not public ownership. It's state ownership. It's government ownership. A conference motion has been blocked to discuss this. And these idiots are kicking off because they say, oh, but we wanted to nationalise everything. Why is Starmer not allowing Labour to be Labour? Legitimate question. I get it. Keir Starmer is a liar. But you guys voted for him. You have to deal with him. He's your problem. Now, the motion proposed by Labour for a Green New Deal, which calls for democratic public ownership models across the economy, led by national public ownership of key sectors. So energy, rail, mail, water, manufacturing, green technologies. This was blocked. Now I'm going to show you the list, by the way. So this is it. So you got the obvious ones, rail and water. And then you got green technologies. So that's an actual free market thing. They want to nationalize it. Finance, they want to nationalize it. Yeah, that's the main one. And of course, you're going to have the enterprises, worker ownership, democratic control. These are just words. So buses, retrofitting, construction. So everything will be under the control of the state. Now, we have to always define these terms because since Karl Marx, they've been successfully winning the left and the liberal left up to a point where a lot of good, well-meaning, working class, middle class people throughout history have fallen for this, including right now. They see a problem with the energy sector. They say, yeah, public ownership sounds nice. That sounds like I'm going to have power and control over that energy company. Yeah, that's not how it works. So you got three different formats of ownership when it comes to businesses. It's very simple. You literally have an actual independent private ownership, and that's just limited companies. That's private ownership. So it could be one person, it could be a family. Public ownership is literally called PLC. So public is when a company becomes more of a corporation. So a company that allows you, a random normal person, to buy shares in that company. And that company will be listed on the stock market. That's a public company. So that's public ownership. Then you've got state control. That's state ownership. When you nationalize a company, that's not public, that's nationalized. That's state control. But the idiots on the left, they've been actually quite smart idiots, they've managed to change the definition. So they say government control is public ownership and corporations are somehow the opposite. Like, okay. But at the same time, these days, because of corporatism, corporations and big business are going hand in hand with big government. So there's absolutely no difference between public ownership or state ownership. So technically they have a point in that sense, but not in the sense that you, as a voter, as a taxpayer, will have any say over these industries being nationalized. That's where we didn't really have any power and control in the 70s and the 60s. This is going to continue until we actually fight back against big government. And we have to completely start debating these ideas, because otherwise we're going to lose the battle, as usual. Now, speaking of which, we're going to come back in half an hour, and we're going to tell you about Greenpeace and the European Union, because it's all kicking off again in Brussels. Subscribe to the channel. I'm Tousi, and we are the media.